Hey everyone, good morning. I have got a super simple, easy recipe I totally forgot about on what to do with eggs so you don't get tired of eggs in the bbbe month challenge. So you guys stay tuned because we've got a lot to discuss, especially about one of Harry's test results. Yes, indeed. So come back in the next segment. Good morning. So now we are doing a fasted first morning glucose ketones test. We decided not to do it after we had coffee.
I just don't understand that.
Well, you're putting it where the calluses are instead of on the side of your finger.
This is the side I play. This is the hands for the guitar things. That's why it gets all weird.
Because you got calluses on your finger.
Well, they're not. They're just a little harder. That's all.
That's calloused. You're cute. Ooh, 0.8. That's nice first thing in the morning. I'm normalizing after my colonoscopy. That would be nice if this was down now. My glucose would be as good.
0.5.
$109.
There it goes. See? Didn't tweet.
It's not making any noise.
I know.
Why?
The tweeter's turned off.
Oh, 114. Yeah, you got stressed.
Uh-huh.
It's funny how fast the blood goes. Sorry, you guys. The phone rang. It was Harry's doctor call with some information. I had a 7.5 GKI. I am in low-level GKI ketosis. Yes, indeed. So you guys, we'll come back in the segment. Next segment. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back to Loving It on Keto. Hey, you guys, I'm Wendy. Harry's the cameraman, and little Sally Schnickerdoodle, she's our little chihuahua. You'll see her probably at the end. She likes to make at least one guest appearance during our daily filming. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Are you guys doing a bbbe challenge of your own for this month? You guys, we're doing the hardcore bbbe, triple BE hardcore, which means we have eliminated almost everything other than beef and ruminant animals only, bacon from pork bacon, eggs and butter, and using bacon grease, tallow or butter for our fats. So we are doing our one coffee experience, trying to do that. We're adding powdered butter. Someone said, why aren't you adding regular Kerrygold butter in your coffee? Well, truth of the matter is, Anthony's powdered butter has more butter flavor and it froths our coffee up more than just regular Kerrygold butter does. Hold please, that could be Mom. Sorry, it was one of my kids telling me we're doing a barbecue on Saturday, so we're gonna go to the barbecue. So anyway, you guys, where was I? Where was I? See, this is what happens to me. My mind just goes whoosh right out the door. Anyway, you guys, the bbbe challenge. I hope you guys are doing it with us. I hope it's working for you. And please remember, do it your way, whatever works best for you and your body. But the Anthony's buttered powder is better for us in our coffee. We like it better. It tastes better. The flavor is richer and stronger, buttery, by using that rather than the Kerrygold butter. So that's just Harry and I, and that's our taste buds and our take on it. So I wanted to answer that question. And man, you guys, I'm telling you, Argosy Farms, two people use Artisan Farms, use the powdered butter from them. And they are a food storage, long-term storage, emergency supply company. Harry and I have been buying from them for a very long time. And we have built up a nice stock of emergency supplies. We've been buying from them for years, and they have doubled. I'm talking doubled the prices since we first started. I can't believe the prices of the can of freeze-dried or dehydrated meats now that they have. Oh my gosh. And they do have sales, and they have great sales. And yes, their powdered butter is very, very good. Their powdered cheese is delicious. They have powdered peanut butter. They have powdered everything, and they have dehydrated or freeze-dried vegetables as well. And we have built up a huge emergency food pantry. Now, some of it we started when we were vegan, and there's some things in there that are vegan. I'm not getting rid of them, because if I get to the point where I am eating the rice and beans that are in there, we would be starving without them.
Right.
So we're keeping them. They've got a 20-year storage food life, and I'm not worried about it at all. I've given some to my kids that are not keto, and have repurposed that so that they have some at their homes too, and I have enough of that to share. But yes, Artisan Farms, the canned butter, powdered butter, they have canned creamer, they have canned heavy cream, they have canned everything, and they're very good, and they do have some sales. I think right now they've got the dehydrated or the freeze-dried broccoli on sale for $19.99 instead of $35 or $40. So that's worth it too. Getting a couple of ketogenic vegetables that we can put in with some of the other things that we have and make a meal out of it. Yep, but I'm not touching my Artisan Farms stuff, because those cans are 20-year shelf life. So I'm choosing just to buy something more like the Anthony's that's, got a shelf life of about a year. So I just wanted to share that with everybody, but that's why we're not using real butter. Even the real Kerrygold butter, Anthony's butter, just has a more buttery rich, and it froths my coffee up and tastes richer to us. And the Kerrygold butter has a more oil-based taste to it to us. What were you going to say?
We don't have a bag of that around, do we? Because we used it all
They're
up.
coming today, so we can share that.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you
could
could show what's on it.
Yep.
In it.
I went to our Amazon store, our Loving It on Keto Amazon store, which is in the distribution list, found it, clicked on it, and bought it.
Description.
What did I say? Distribution?
Yeah.
Sorry. Description, you guys. And my hand is still bugging me. It's a pretty chalk. I don't know why it's just so brown. My bruising. I don't even know if you can see it.
No,
We're rubbing arnica on it. It's the hard part is I'm left-handed, and you don't realize how much you hit or brush your knuckles when you're doing stuff, when you're lifting stuff. And when I whacked it right on the top, so it's still pretty sore and tender to me. Yes, I'm whining about my hand. What can I say? Anyway, you guys,
what do we got to go to today? What are we doing?
We have to mail. Carmen got a hold of us right away, so we've got to mail his Keto Chow box that he won as his giveaway. We've got some postcards to mail and some bills to mail, so we've got to get out and about. We'll check our post office box on the way back. You guys, I want to share with you our weight, because everything that you eat or drink the day before, sometimes 2 days prior, over-counter medications, pills that you are taking, prescriptive medicines, allergy medications, all those things can have a direct effect on your weight. Yes, they can. I stayed the same, and Harry lost a whole pound. He was up and down peeing last night. So he knew he was going to go down.
Yeah.
Even on the butter and bacon. You guys, I'm telling you, crisis averted. Being able to eat my bacon that I prepped, right? Harry's like, is there any bacon left in here? Oops, that's the steak. Is there any bacon in here? And you guys, I did not hit the keto cracked at all. I was so proud of myself. Okay, so I'll share with you, because I went through like a little mouse. Harry and I are the only ones eating this. And I ate,
yeah, that's what I get for bacon.
I ate the fat strips. You look at the little nibbles. I ate the fat strips. Here's a good one. See, I ate the fat.
Yeah, look at that. All the fatty goodness is gone.
So the fat.
So I got to make more bacon today.
So he's got to make more bacon because our bacon today, oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I ate the bacon
Hey, I'll
fat.
take one since you're pulling them out.
No, you may not yet. I'm not being mean, Dan, but this is our break fast, so I'll put them out right here. So yes, I did. I nibbled. So Little Mouse nibbled on all of them. So the bacon is meat bacon because all that's left is the meat and the bacon that had the strips in. But you guys, it worked for me, and that's all that matters. I just sat there like a mini corn cob.
Yeah.
And just ate all the fat off of it. And it worked.
I like she sneaks in here and grabs them and eats them.
And our whipped butter that I made yesterday is all done and ready to go.
Yep.
Had a couple of those last night. It was delicious.
Yep, with the coffee.
Yeah.
I had some decaf coffee on it.
Yes, you did. Had some decaf coffee. Don't shame us for having a decaf coffee. If it helps you, yes, we had a second coffee experience. But the reason why Dr. Kenberry wants you to do one coffee experience is because of the caffeine that is in coffee. He doesn't want you to replace coffee with the food you need to be eating.
Plus,
right?
he doesn't like coffee.
Well, no, I don't know if he
drinker,
is
right?
or not. I don't know. I can't remember. But the
Neither can I.
point of it is having it one time and then eating for the rest of the day, because caffeine does squelch your appetite. And people were using caffeine instead of eating. And so having that decaf 2 nights in a row, which we did have, and there's no caffeine in it, it's just plain black and satisfying with a couple of these butter mini, what would you call them, mini candy things?
Yeah,
But I
whatever.
made my
Mini
unsweetened
fat bombs, really.
fat bombs made with pure Kerrygold butter. And
Well, are
unfat.
you using like the unsalted sometimes?
I'm
too?
using it.
Or unsweetened. Which is it? Unsweetened or unsalted? Or is it both?
It's, well, you hear me say it wrong all the time. I say unsweetened, and it's not. It's sweet unsalted butter.
Oh.
And yes, I used half and half this time.
That's why I get confused.
That's because I say it wrong. And you guys have said, I think you meant unsalted. Yeah, you're right. It's the sweet unsalted butter, and then half salted Kerrygold is what this is. And then I whip it. And I put some in. Where's my dish? Did you put it in here by mistake?
No, I didn't put nothing away.
Harry?
Me put something away?
Look, yes you did, because you had a big spoonful of it.
Yeah, I did, and it was hard to get out of there because it was solid.
Look at the brown in it. That's the brown butter fats.
That's just brown butter. That's all that is. There's nothing else in there.
Yep.
It's funny. Those little dark colors are
The protein, the
yeah.
milk protein, the milk solids in there that get the dark brown. Anyway, you guys, speaking of which, and you notice we are not tracking and macro our food. We're not putting macros and tracking the calories this month. Dr. Berry does not want you to do that. He wants you to eat 2 or 3 meals. He wants you to try not to snack. If you feel like you need to snack, eat a meal. That's what he says. Don't snack, eat a meal. Unless you're like me and had a sugar attack and your brain was exploding and you had to eat something to squelch that, which is what I did. So, you guys, I have a simple, dimple, easy recipe that one of my viewers reminded me of. And it's something that we used to watch Erica with Time to Shrink make all the time. And she reminded me that I guess Lindsay did this as well recently. So I'm going to share that with everybody in just a few minutes. So come back in the next segment. Okay, you guys, a super simple way to make eggs that's a little bit different and unique is to slice your eggs in half the long way. And Erica from Time to Shrink, I don't know where she's gone to, but she's no longer filming as far as I know. Haven't checked her in a while because she was gone for months and months after the big C lockdown happened. Is you slice them in half. Now what she used to do is she used to dip the ends in Parmesan cheese and then fry them face down so that she'd get a crusty Parmesan cheese crusted top, right, in her butter. And Lindsay did this recently with her hard-boiled eggs. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to brown my butter. I'm going to get it nice and brown. And then I am going to, it's just starting to brown right now. And then I'm just going to take all my little eggs and just put them in here, face down, and fry my hard-boiled eggs. Now, if you want to add some bacon grease to this, you're welcome to do that as well. You know, but if you're eating, excuse me, if you are eating cheese, let me tell you, putting a little bit, dipping the ends in cheese and then frying them with your eggs is fabulous. So if you're not doing the bbbe challenge with us and you eat dairy, I would suggest you dip the face in a cheese of your choice, or mozzarella, or the hard ground Parmesan or Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, and fry them up in some butter, because I'm telling you, it's absolutely delicious. And that gives you a little bit different flavor than fried eggs or scrambled eggs in the bbbe challenge, or even if you're doing the egg challenge. This is a perfect thing to do. Check this out. So I'm going to cover them just so they're not spitting, and that the steam will steam the white parts and get them nice and warm and toasty for us as well. If you bought a big package of the organic Costco eggs that I just put away, they are perfect for doing this with. Easter time, if you boil a whole bunch of eggs, colored eggs, and you color them with your kids, you don't know what to do with them, this is what you can do with them. So you guys, come back when it's bacon and fried hard-boiled eggs. See? Did you see? In browned butter. Yes, indeed. I microwave the bacon for each of us just so that the bacon is warm, since I ate all the delicious fat off of both bacons. It's bacon. It's bacon meat. It's bacon meat. It is too. It's like... Yes, it is. Here, let me take this lid off. Don't steam your camera. I put the butter. Look, I put the butter low enough that, see all the brown goodness around those eggs, you guys. Now you can fry the eggs on both sides if you want to, but I just wanted to get the eggs super duper warmed. How many eggs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you need 8 halves.
Yep, 8 halves. And you guys, I'm telling you, it takes it to the new level if you can put cheese on the bottom of these. Either put the cheese on the bottom and put your egg yolk on top so that it grills right onto that, or dip it and then put it on there. It's absolutely fabulous. That's what Erica used to do. So
yeah, it's funny. All the people we really used to like to watch
either have gone or they've gone off of keto. They're not keto anymore. They're either doing some kind of weird rotation thing and giving themselves 2 days to cheat and screwing up and they haven't lost anything, or gained a bunch of weight, or went off the rails during the lockdown virus and never came back, or tried to come back and it gained 30 pounds and gave up the ghost. So Misty was one of those. Erica was one of those. A couple have gotten totally away from it and are into bodybuilding, and they're doing the carb up days and carb flex days and all of this stuff, and using pre-workout and post-workout and all this other stuff. So 2 people I know are doing that and doing some kind of anabolic diet or whatever, and somebody else is doing this cut, and then they gain all their weight by doing all the carbs and eating all the goodies, and then they try to do a cut and it's just not working the same anymore. So, and they've gained all this weight, you know. So I'm just sticking with what I know, and that is we're just doing these fried eggs. And look at the delicious fried egg brown butter for bbbe day. Oh, I took it down. I'm sorry. See, I'm talking and trying to do something, and that's my... Okay. Fried hard-boiled eggs, I would give it a try. Look at the brown butter coated on that, you guys. And if you're not bbbe, dipping the face in shredded cheese and then frying it up so you have a crispy, cheesy topping with the brown butter and your hard-boiled eggs, you guys. Yeah. Okay, you guys, we just went and mailed Cameron's giveaway, the My Chow box. So Cameron, that's coming via FedEx ground, so you should be getting that in a couple days, so take a look at that. I mailed some postcards that I mailed for some lucky folks out there that are gonna get, so be on the lookout for that if I promised you one. We went to Bashas' because they have the 2-pack Philadelphia cream cheese on sale for $6.99. Remember, it was $4 something a container, wasn't it? $4.99 or $4 and something. So I got 4 because, you guys, this Philadelphia cream cheese is good until the end of March in 2024, and you can freeze it. And I plan on making stuff, and right now they have it. So I got 8 containers, 8 bars, so it's double, so 4 of these that I will be using for fat bombs and other cheesecake delights during November and December. So they will be gone in November, December time frame. So it's worth getting it now while it is in stock, you guys. You know, things are crazy out there. I'm just gonna say this, it's plain and simple. I would get some iodine. If you're not already taking iodine, I would get an extra 1 or 2 containers of iodine. You need this for everything. I had radium treatments, and I need these every single day. Iodine's good for a lot of things, but you need it in every single cell of your body. I would get some, and I would have some in your emergency kit in the back.
Read between the lines, guys.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but be prepared, right?
Yeah.
If you fail to prepare, you're not going to be prepared. I would get some just in case the shelves go bare in that respect, and I would have some because it's good for all kinds of things. Yes, it is. It's very important. Now, Bashas' they took some of these steaks, ribeye steaks, and they marked them down. So instead of paying $11, I got this one for $8.24, and I'm cooking them today. Best sell by October 10th, I'm cooking them. This is best sell by October 11th. This one was $7.50. This steak was a cross rib steak, which we love. It was $5.31 instead of $7. I'm cooking all of these tonight, so they will be perfect. We went and got Sally a groomer appointment for tomorrow. She gets a bath and toenails done and all the good stuff. And they had her Zesty Paws 8-in-1 bites that we feed her all the time. If you look over here,
no, she's about done out of those.
These are her supplements that she gets. She gets the 8-in-1 bites, MSM Pure Coat, and she gets these. And so they had this on sale, so I got it. You're almost out. Okay, over here I got my 80/20 ground chuck for $6.65. It was $4.59 a pound. Yes, it was. So you guys, I got this all at Bashas', and I just wanted to share with you. Get things that you can. Get stuff that you can stock up on. Get things on sale and just save a little emergency for all the things such as hurricanes, snow, ice storms. Winter's coming. It's almost here. You know, all the things. Be prepared for some shelves being even more bare than they are now. If they're not bare in your area, there are all kinds of news reports and news outlets because there is a domino effect. Farmers were unable to get fertilizer. They were unable to get the seeds they needed to plant crops. And it may not have shown so much this year, but next year it's going to show even harder. So when all of that happens, it's a trickle-down effect all the way through to feeding the livestock and the animals that turn into the steak and the bacon we eat. So I'm just saying, it's best to prepare. It's easier to do it on a budget by grabbing a can or two. A can of Spam here, a can of canned beef here, a can of tuna here. Get it on sale, get it when it's in stock, and then you have it for a rainy day. That's what I want to share with everybody. Anyway, you guys, come back in the next segment. I'm going to put these away, and we're going to talk about one of Harry's test results. Yes, we are.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm making myself a drink, one of my daily elixirs. This is my bbbe elixir. And I just take plain sparkling water, my Keto Chow electrolyte drops, and I put in about 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, which this is a full dose, and I do this a couple times a day. Put in a couple drops of magnesium drops so that I don't get any kind of cramping. Same with the minerals. Put it in several times a day so I'm not getting a whole big... I got to be careful though. Yesterday I went overboard on this stuff. I need to refill the small container of it. Oops. And that's what I drink. My daily elixir. I have a couple of those a day. Harry and I do. Yes, we do. Putting stuff in your coffee works really well too. But you guys, I wanted to come back and talk with you about Harry's echocardiogram that he had. Now, 2 weeks before we moved here, Harry had hernia repair surgery. And for the past 1 or 2 years, he has been complaining of pain on his left side, he says, radiating around the back, radiating down here. We've been thinking this part was all about his hip, walking wrong, or about the hernia, right? And so he's been going to the doctor for the hernia, going to the doctor for his knee and hip on that side. And he broke 2 ribs. They broke 2 ribs when he had his quadruple bypass open heart surgery. They broke the ribs, and we found out on this side, plus they put drains on this side, so we were thinking adhesions. So they did that ultrasound, and the PA called us today to go over that. And come to find out, Harry's spleen is enlarged. So he had evidently an echocardiogram. He has them every year for his heart and everything else, and they have a baseline, and it's gone up 4 centimeters from where it was, and it is enlarged. So she wants him to go see a hematologist, get a full panel, all kinds of things. We called his primary care physician, told them, and they said come in tomorrow at 3. So we are going to go see what the enlarged spleen means to Harry. They may run, I'm sure, more tests. They're going to do a different type of blood panel on him, and then he potentially may have to go see a hematologist, endocrinologist, based on any information they find out. But the interesting thing is the only thing they never thought of was the spleen. They were thinking maybe the hernia has been displaced because it's a shooting pain here, and then around here, Harry, and around the back it radiates,
just get it right there.
and then right here.
Yeah.
So interesting then reading about enlarged spleens, and that sharp pain right here can be a part of it, as well as low back pain. So that was totally unexpected. The good news is the polyp he had removed is benign. So he has to follow up in 3 years with the sample that you can do from the box. He doesn't need to have a colonoscopy. So that's
no. Once a year they want me to do that. 3 years they want me to do.
3 years they want to do another colonoscopy,
right,
just to make sure.
Right.
Then the box is annually. Anyway, tomorrow he's going to the doctor at 3 to find out about what is causing his spleen to be enlarged and why is it causing pain for Harry. So here's the good news. The good news is that we didn't stop with the symptoms he was having because they were a chronic condition that he was complaining about. And they found it by looking for something else. They found it by looking to see if the hernia mesh had shifted, or if he was, had another hernia in the same area. Sometimes that happens, or anything like that. Now the echocardiologist lady, the technician, told you they couldn't really see the mesh anyway, right? What did she say?
It says the image looks fragmented when you try to find him.
Where the mesh is.
Yeah, where the mesh is.
So you know that's where the mesh is because it's fragmented.
Right.
So the good news is we found out what potentially can be the cause of the symptoms Harry has. Now we just need to find out why. So we're going for the why, you guys. So wish us luck.
Well, one of them could be what's it called?
Mononucleosis.
Yeah.
I gotta stop kissing all the girls.
That's right. You gotta quit kissing the girls, man. Gotta quit kissing the girls.
Back to high school. Right?
That's one of the things that can cause an enlarged spleen. Our daughter Felicia had a horrible case of mono. She was out of school for 3 months, had a home teacher.
She's just a little thing.
And her spleen got so large, we had to rush her to the emergency hospital. We were worried that it was going to rupture. That was one of the things. So there are other things. Yes, you guys don't need to go into it. We understand. We know all of the other things that can happen. We're taking this one step at a time. We're not jumping to conclusions ahead of time. We're just doing one step at a time to figure out what this is all about before we start freaking out or anything. I just wanted to share because we share our daily lives with you guys, and I told you once we got the results of those things, we would get back to you and let you know. I haven't gotten the results of my polyps yet, so I'm the next one on the list to find out, and I think they call me, what day is today?
Monday.
Monday the what? I think they call me on the 11th or 12th, I think. Yeah, they just call you and tell you. You have a home tele-appointment with them. So anyway, you guys, I am going to cook our steaks because that is what we are having for dinner tonight. So you guys come back with me in the next segment when it is steaks. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, I got my Anthony butter, and I wanted to share with you something else. So this 4 container, right? This is this is 2 pounds in here. And a serving size is 1 tablespoon, and you get 64 servings. 64 tablespoons. This was $14.29. This is Anthony's butter powder, and you get 1 tablespoon servings. You get 75 servings per container. And using a tablespoon of this, Anthony's butter tastes so much more buttery, and it foams the coffee so nicely, richer than what Kerrygold butter does. So you're actually getting more for your bang for your buck, and if you get this on instant, what do you call it, auto ship, it's cheaper. It's like $14.29
So
or
what's the price of that?
$14.99 for one time, and $14.29. So it's the same as Kerrygold, but you get more. So you get more bang for the buck in this than you do with Kerrygold real butter. So when I use my keto chow and I make my keto chow ice cream and stuff, I use the powdered butter instead of Kerrygold regular. That's just Harry and I, and we love the taste of Anthony's butter best. So I'm gonna take the butter I used this morning, put it in the back and save it, and break open my Anthony's for my coffee experience. Yes, I am. Got my steaks in there, cooking them all, because they needed to be cooked today. So that's what I'm doing to save money, and then we'll have some left over. See you guys in the next segment when it's steak. It's steak time. It's steak time. Check it out. It's steak time. The only thing I don't like about these steaks, other than, you know, them being for sale and on sale, is the thinness of them.
Well, I like thin
it's
steaks.
hard. Well, see, it's hard to get. I like medium rare-ish rare, and it's impossible to get the fat cooked the way I like it and have a medium rare steak when it's this thin.
Those are the best steaks for breakfast, right there.
Those are, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe we stash some eggs with
Put your
it.
eggs on them.
Maybe we'll have some eggs on it. Anyway, you guys, we're going to let these steaks rest. We are going to drizzle some of this delicious hickory smoke real salt. Yes, we are. They do have some of the flavor electrolytes back in, you guys. They are going to have more later on in the month, but if you like their flavors and you're missing them, I would go check it out right now because they have them in stock right now. They may have already sold out because they're getting the word out to everybody about that. So make sure you go, because you get a 15% discount if you go down below in the link that we provide every time you go to the Redmond Real Light store. And these make great Christmas presents while they're there too. You can get all 3 blends in a nice pack. We're going to get one for David for Christmas.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell him.
Yeah, right. You watch
David, if you're watching, close your
eyes and your ears, man.
It's my son-in-law, you guys, and he is keto. He's cute too. He's a cute guy. We love you, David. Yes, we do. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let my steak, oh man. Aromatherapy, you guys. Come back in the next segment because I've got to just sit here and let the aromatherapy barbecue-ness take over. Yes, indeed. Look at these steaks, you guys. These are the ones that were on sale. Manager special because they had to be cooked today. No problem there. No problem there, you guys. Anyway, you know what? I'm out of my bread. I wish I had some, you guys. And I'm talking about my bbbe hardcore butter bread that I made. If you guys want to know how to make that, it's 5 simple, easy ingredients. Go there.
Go see that video.
Go see that video. Yes, go see
Just
that
click
video.
on that right there.
Click on it. You guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, give us a thumbs up. Good night. That wasn't a good night.
That's it?
That was hardly a sneeze. Say good
That's
night.
it?